But some people do like to eat poop. Let's be honest.
Dude, I mean, people who eat ass eat poop.
That is not true.
That's not the same, but yeah.
Oh, you just say that's not the same, but I eat.
Okay, fuck it. Welcome to today's episode. We're of the Redacted No More podcast. We're here with uh,
Chaos King.
Chaos. Can you just again?
Chaos King.
And
Mr.
Ash.
Camera.
Say hi, Ash.
Yo.
I said hi, no yo. You're not a rapper. You're not a rapper. Why are you saying yo?
Because I
Today we're
hate
gonna be
rap.
talking, and today we're gonna be talking about YouTubers and YouTube in general. But yes, that's the topic for today. So you guys want to start, or should I start with
We
shitting
just.
on James Charles? Because that's the first one. That's the first one that comes to mind. James Charles
Why are we
and
shitting?
14.
Why are we shitting on James Charles? What'd he ever do? Come on. What did James Charles ever do to you?
To me, nothing because I'm too old for him. But to young kids,
Yeah.
I don't know. He keeps messaging
Look.
them and flirting with them on TikTok, dude. And then
Bro,
and
do
then
you know?
he backs down from it, and then people forgive him. How is he not canceled yet?
Look,
Is he canceled? I
the
don't
du-
even know, dude.
look, the dude. He has said he's interested in older guys, but he's got a problem, cause he's got a problem like finding them. And he's the main thing he's doing. He's doing online dating. You already know that's a trap. Like half the time, it's a trap. He's finding people. He's not looking at
No,
their
no, dude.
ages. He's just looking at them.
He's doing. He's looking at their ages, dude.
He's.
Time is an underage kid.
It's
You
only
telling me
happened
it's a
like
coincidence?
it's only happened like 8, 9 times. Okay, it's not that. Look, it's a coincidence. Okay, like look, he's just looking at their faces and he's like, "Hey, you're cute." Sometimes they tell him his age, sometimes they don't. I'm sure when they tell him, "Hey, I'm only 12," he's like, "Oh, my bad. I take it back." But hit me up in like 6 years.
They're not.
But if
They're like 16 or 15.
same,
And I
hey,
think, I don't know, dude. I think, I don't know, at this point, I'm thinking that they're just accepting to talk to him just so they can expose him.
oh yeah, he's everyone know. I don't even watch
I
his
don't know.
shit, and I know who he is. I know what he looks like. I'm like,
Yeah,
hey,
I
hey,
think he's trying to
sisters.
get.
I need. He says that. I don't even know how I learned that.
What about you, Ash? Don't you have anything to say about James Charles?
I just said it last week.
What'd you say last week? I don't even remember what you said 10 minutes ago, bro. What'd you say last week?
You sound curious at him. So then you bring one up. You bring one up, Ash.
So what?
I just hate all of them.
But look, like we're talking about YouTube in general and the YouTubers. Like, look, you can't hate them all. Like YouTube is a business in and of itself. It's just an exposing business. The people who are on YouTube, I don't see how you can hate these people. They're literally just doing it for money. Let's be
Most of
honest. Like once you hit it, once you
most
make it
of
on
them are
YouTube,
sociopaths.
are what? Sociopaths? That's not a word. Sociopaths. But okay. Well, how can you even say that? You don't even know these people. Come on, give me somebody. Anybody.
And why
Keemstar,
are they so
one of them.
How is
Keemstar is
Keemstar
not
as
a
a
sociopath.
sociopath?
How?
Do you know what a sociopath
Onision.
is?
Onision. That buddy.
What were you talking
Uh,
about?
Something
Oh,
about
man.
something about Keemstar. Oh yeah, I was like, yeah. So yeah, I don't think he's a sociopath. He's just old. He's like almost 40, like you. And then you left.
Yeah.
Really, you think that's actually you're going to
No,
leave your role? You think that's actually
but no, but because he's older, he's got kids, he's got a
a
wife.
legit opinion?
Everything he's doing is just for them. Like he doesn't care. He'll stir up shit. He'll say shit. Now, obviously, he's not gonna say anything like racist or homophobic now because he's trying to keep his money in his business. But he'll start up shit with people and just start trolling for no reason, just for the money. Because he's a grown man. He's got people to feed.
He is a grown man. I admit that. And your whole point is, at his age, he should be more mature than that. Is that your point?
No. This is YouTube.
It's
His whole thing is he's loud. He's loud and he delivers the news. He's gonna be annoying.
Right, but you mentioned his age as if
No, only
as if
for
to say he should be more mature.
no, only
than
for no. His age is only for he's too old to be caring really about anything other than money. He's about his family. He's got his family and he's got his money. He's just working all that. He doesn't care about anything else. So he's not gonna be saying anything like too stupid now.
I didn't know that he has a family. Yeah.
Bro, he's got like
Right, it's his
He's
job.
he's got
at
he's
this
got
point.
he's
It's
yeah.
not even personal. It's not
Yeah.
even personal. It's just his job.
So he's gonna do all his shit for views. But he'll keep it tame. Like he said,
Right.
he had his N-word controversy. But besides that, everything else has been just for views. That's all he does. He talks to his fans too on Twitter. He's always uploading videos. He's keeping up with everybody on YouTube, even like Twitch,
I think
TikTok,
there was
all that
more
shit.
to him. Wasn't there one more controversy with him? I forgot.
Probably.
Dude,
Like,
there's a lot of
no.
controversies with Kingstar. I'm not really gonna defend Kingstar honestly because he's not like a great person to defend. But
You can defend him. Like I said,
no,
All
no,
the-
no,
all the
because-
stuff-
No, I don't want to. He's
Keemstar shit. So is everyone. Fuck them.
he's
That's
an
what I'll say.
he's an asshole.
No.
He's an asshole, but he is a controlled asshole in my eyes. But I still watch him.
yes, exactly, and he's up front with his bullshit,
Yeah.
and in
Especially-
that regard, that's why
And he
I
wasn't
think
always. He
He's
was
better than H3.
yeah, because he wasn't always like that
Right.
though. Because what was it? Why am I still getting hate for the thing? That was probably the worst apology ever.
I
What?
love it. I love that radio. Why am I still getting hate?
Come on, man. But yeah, he's learned from that. He's up front. And he's open about it. Like,
Why am I still getting hate?
what was the last thing? H3 had something like a year or two ago. I can't remember. It was
Do you mean the content nuke on Keemstar?
nah.
By the way, what was the context of Keemstar saying, "Why am I still getting hate"?
I was wondering what all that noise was.
I think the context of that, Ash, I think he was still getting. Okay, as I remember, he disproved some things that Leafy and Gray had said about him. He disproved it, and he was still wondering, why am I getting hate if I disproved all this already? That's basically what he was saying.
Is there any reason to not hate anyone? I mean, you can literally hate someone for no reason at all. You don't need a valid reason to hate someone.
Yeah,
I
look
know,
at
you
look
get-
at you, look at you, Ash. Yeah, look at you, Ash, bro.
Yeah,
Example one.
I hate all humanity. Fuck everyone. But then again, I have reasons for hating
Okay,
humanity.
I
Fuck
wanted to
that.
bring this guy up. Do you hate Shane Dawson, Ash? Do you hate
Oh.
Shane Dawson?
I love Shane
You
Dawson.
know, I haven't seen his video. The only reason
Hey.
I know about him because Chaos kept linking his videos and was like, "Hey man,
Hey.
look at this guy. He's so fucking awesome.
Hey.
His content is so
Shane
fucking
Dawson. Shane Dawson was one of the first people I watched on YouTube. He truly developed his content from the shit he was doing before, which was still funny. I don't care if it was racist.
good."
I don't care if it was
The only
racist,
thing
it was
I
still
know-
funny.
Funny.
It,
It
bro,
wasn't funny though.
bro,
The
you
only thing I
probably
know
don't like
about-
Timothy Delgado then. He did the same shit, just more Asian vibes.
You're really gonna bring Timothy that I get?
Bro, he
Really?
made. You know how many Asian jokes he
Who the fuck
makes?
is that?
Oh, this guy. Okay, let's
Who
name.
the fuck is that?
Okay, let's name somebody he
Uh,
might.
dude, he's an old YouTuber, Ash. Okay, he's like a rapper Chinese dude.
He's not even Chinese. Isn't
Oh,
he
is it?
Vietnamese?
Whatever, he's Asian. Okay, dude. I'm not on his wiki right now. Okay, I
Right.
know the guy, but I don't know him personally.
Okay. Okay. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But I said, used to watch
his
that
con
guy,
his
Ninja.
content. Well, what'd you say? What'd you call me?
I used to watch that channel Niga Higa, but he apparently stopped uploading.
Yeah, like a bunch of the old YouTubers that are
No,
still
no.
around stopped. I remember
Yeah.
what's her name? What's the girl? The blonde girl? Not Jenna Marbles. Yeah, Jenna Marbles. She stopped uploading like,
He got cancelled.
Yeah.
He got
yeah,
cancelled.
bro.
She cried, yeah. Her last
It was
video was
canceled.
crying.
Hey,
I
hey.
just remember that. She was.
She
Why was she crying? I even forgot about that.
it's
I
from
just
it's from
remember that she
no.
was crying.
She apologized for something she
And
said in a video like 7, 8 years ago, and then she said,
oh yeah,
and then she said she's sorry she hurt people, and she left. She said she's done with it because she left. Cause she doesn't.
Yeah,
yeah.
she basically canceled.
And
She
for
basically
victims.
canceled
Yeah.
herself.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
canceled
that was
herself
kind of a victim, to be
because
honest.
nobody can. Because especially with YouTube, they bring up old shit, but nobody actually like maybe like 3% of the people watching care. Nobody cared about any of the shit she said, but
Listen,
she was overly
chaos.
sensitive. Yes, yes,
When I can you hear me?
I can hear you. What do you want?
Okay, when I said that the old content, the old content from Shane was cringe, I meant his kids mainly because I
Ah,
didn't think that
I
was
like,
funny at all.
bro. You weren't even a kid when they was
They were
releasing
really
those.
stupid.
You weren't even a kid when he was
I
releasing
know.
those.
I was way too old to enjoy that. I was way too old to enjoy that stupid humor. Same
Bro,
with Smosh, dude. When I first saw Smosh Kid, I was
okay.
like, "This is shit.
I've
This is
never,
horrible."
I've never liked
But they
Smosh
were
once. I hate Smosh. Like I've never liked their shit.
right. But
You know, it's
the,
like
I
it's like eating a McDonald's burger. First time you hate it, then you develop the taste for it. That means you're developing a
no,
tolerance
I
for
never developed a taste for it. I mean, Shane Dawson used to do cringe skits.
Yeah.
Onision did too.
Yeah,
Uh,
everyone did.
Smosh.
Yeah, everybody.
Most of them right. I didn't like that aspect, but I did like how Shane's content evolved into like the documentary kind of stuff.
Yeah,
That was actually I enjoy that content.
yeah.
I'm not gonna say that it's just weird how he got
The fucking cat.
canceled. I
The
mean,
fucking. He made a joke about fucking cats like 3 years prior on somebody's podcast. Watch your mouth, Ash. And then
yes.
it got brought up, and he was like, "I never did it." And
You know, to be honest, I would want to literally care. And to be honest, nobody will care like exist even. They would be like, who the fuck is this guy? Unless we get super
just
big, but
wait.
I don't see that happening. And
Yeah,
I
because you
don't
don't
see
even
that.
you don't even have your camera on, so no one's even gonna see you. There's gonna be like, oh, that voice, that old ketchup bottle, who's out now, some black and white guy. And I remember what he said. He said he liked to fuck goats.
Yeah. Holy fuck. I never said that. Fuck you, man. At least say something I said. If you're gonna quote me, at least quote something I said.
What did I quote?
Otherwise, you
no, listen.
disservice.
At least with Shane, that I from my understanding and from what I've heard, that was all like jokes.
Yeah,
They were offensive jokes, and
but
they
that's.
were in bad taste. Obviously, I mean, to joke about pedophile stuff
Oh yeah, that
is
too.
it leaves a bad taste for a lot of people. But
Mhm.
I don't. I don't know if they actually prove Shane was a
No,
pedophile, that he was
no,
actually grooming a minor for sexual things.
no.
That's kind of
He's
why I'm
had a.
surprised he was canceled.
Well,
You
come
know,
on.
if James
It's.
Charles
This was when
something dick pic, that- Shane Dawson should not be cancelled.
But
Exactly,
this
that's not my
happened.
point, Ash. But that
But this is Shane. You know how much stuff Shane gets brought up like every year, or like when he was uploading actively. Every year it was something new. After a while,
I
and this
like.
dude, like when it happened, he had just bought a house because I watched his stuff. He had just bought a house in a mountain, a lot of land. So he's chilling. He's chilling in there with his boyfriend. So like
Who,
he has
Jeffree Star?
bruh. Jeffree Star's his friend,
No,
bruh. Ryland something,
he's not
right?
even his friend, dude. I don't think Jeffree Star and Shane's are actually
See,
friends.
Shane, cause
Jeff,
like I said, I
Jeffree
watched
Star.
his shit. Like I don't see him faking friendship, but I just like his shit, so I may be being deceived, but I don't see him
You mean
faking.
Jeffrey?
No, Shane. I don't see Shane
Je-
at this point.
No,
At that point in his
right.
life, faking friendship. Jeffrey maybe, but Shane no.
I don't even know how people can watch Jeffree Star. Jeffree Star is shit. Fuck Jeffree Star.
Yo, did
I
you
mean, that
watch
guy
his
looks
shit?
like shit. Why would I watch that shit?
How can you not like Jeffree Star, bro?
I won't because
No, I mean his
he
story,
looks like shit.
bro. That's bro. His story, just his story, from the time he started on YouTube or on the online market to
Who,
now, that's inspirational. Like he became
who,
almost, he's a multi-millionaire,
what?
almost a billionaire. Like the fuck.
Right. I can respect his. He's a made
Hustle.
man, you know. His.
Hustle.
Now,
He's hustling.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
but he's an ass. He's an ass though. He's an ass, a huge ass. And he gives no fucks. But that's how he got where he
Yeah.
is. That's where he got where he is today.
Listen, I don't know. Listen, I don't know Jeffrey, but he seems to me like a person that uses people
Oh yeah.
for certain time. He uses people for a certain time, and in that certain time he might buy them gifts and praise them
Yo,
and act like they're best friends.
he can use me.
But I don't think
He
I
looks
think
like
that eventually
If you're not,
actively
yeah.
watching the makeup.
he looks like a meth addict
You
that
only
lives
care
in
about Jeffree
Motel
Star
6.
because of the drama.
Oh yeah, yeah, you
That's
would
how
know.
he looks like.
James,
Yeah,
you
I
would
know.
James Charles, James Charles
And
too.
James Charles. And James
Yeah,
Charles,
I would
exactly,
know.
yeah.
Hey, remember when Jeffrey said he brought Jeffree Star brought up stuff about James Charles before too. I forget what it was. I don't think it was about his dating habits, but the girl. I remember there's some controversy with Shane, Jeffrey, and some other girl makeup person.
He dates girls? I thought
and
he
and
did.
and they made up and they
I
brought
thought
up
James
James.
Charles was gay.
Oh my god! And then they brought up James Charles because they all went after him, and she said that he was flirting with some. I think it was underage guy. No, everybody knows he's gay. Everybody knows he's gay. Okay,
I
it's
thought
not,
he was gay.
everybody knows he is. Like
He is gay.
yeah. Bro, you did your research,
At
bro.
least, at least that is. Yeah.
Oh,
Gay.
chaos. You actually
Yes.
wanted to talk about rice gum?
Bro,
Really? That
I-
dude?
Fuck him.
I love rice gum, bro.
He loves rice gum.
What?
Rice gum.
Yo, okay, so
I don't even know why.
so
but he loves
I
that
started.
guy.
Can I talk? Can I talk? Can I talk?
No, you cannot.
Okay,
Fuck.
so I started watching him.
Two against one, you're gonna
I
lose,
s-
but go ahead.
I started watching him like a year after his content because I found him. I watched Gabby Hanna. You know her? Gabby Hanna, the big nose YouTube girl.
Who is Gabby Hanna?
So Rice Gum did a diss track on her,
Yes.
I don't know.
and she responded. That's how I found Rice Gum. I came from Gabby Hanna to Rice Gum, and he dissed her in a diss track. And that's why I started watching him, and I discovered his Twitch stuff, and then I watched all his other stuff. So like his content, the rapper when they were doing diss tracks, that's entertaining as fuck. He may not have wrote everything, but it's entertaining. And then when they did the Clout Gang versus Team 10,
Yeah.
it says Team
Content
10,
cop.
bitch. Okay, yeah. So I'm not talking about Content Cop. I'm talking about the groups. But yeah, then when they did like the Clout Gang shit, I watched his vlogs, all that shit. He got back on Twitch whenever he left YouTube. I watched that sometimes, not as much now. His music videos, they're kind of trash, but he's entertaining. He knows he knows his audience.
These diss tracks are trash too, dude.
Nah, they're entertaining though. This is
Yes,
YouTube.
sir.
They don't gotta be good. They gotta be entertaining. He himself is entertaining.
He's
Ah,
trash.
That's what you remember.
Trash.
Like you yourself,
Trash.
you're a musician, so you're looking at it differently. You're trying to entertain our ears and our souls or whatever. He's trying to entertain the fans, make them laugh, make them start commenting and shit.
What the fuck?
It's completely different.
See,
Yeah.
not anybody
You're looking
likes.
at it in a different in a different way. Just look at all the YouTube artists that actually
No, no,
like.
I'm looking at it in the way, dude. Dude. I'm actually looking at it from your perspective. It's entertaining, right? To me, it's
Mhm.
not entertaining. It
Yeah.
doesn't even
Yeah,
meet that requirement to be
bro,
entertaining. I'm not.
bro.
I'm not judging it as music has to be the desired
Yeah,
art form. That's not what I'm saying, dude. What I mean is, I don't like the way he talks. I think probably that's my main beef with him. I don't like how he expresses himself.
that's what he. I think he was born and raised in Las Vegas. He went to a ghetto school, and I remember in it when he early days of streaming Twitch. There's videos on YouTube. All his friends were black, so that's where he gets his talking style from. Literally, he's from the streets, bro. That's where he was born and raised.
Easy.
Yeah, he actually is. Bro, this guy keeps disappearing. Yeah, should he even watch on
Who?
YouTube?
I can still see him.
No, he's not talking. Who do you even watch on YouTube, Ash?
I think he's probably
Who do you even watch on YouTube though? You
me.
because you hate a
Mm,
lot.
I just watch sports stuff and educational stuff. For me, it's like it has to be something meaningful.
I mean, who? But
What
who?
else?
Who? Give me some names, bro.
Mm,
I like how.
like Tifo, Tifo football channel. Soccer. He talks about soccer, English Premier League, La Liga,
So you
that
just so you just watch sports stuff, pretty much.
stuff, and then I watched Dojo, which is coding stuff. The CS Dojo that was coding stuff. Then I watched WWE. Oh, I used to watch Wrestle Talk, but I stopped watching it. Do you watch it,
Every
or have
day,
you stopped watching it as well?
every day, every day I watch
Uh,
them. I still haven't subscribed. It's been like 4 or 5 years, but I watch them.
uh,
They're always in my recommended. One day I'll subscribe.
you know, I stopped watching it most of the time. It was that it was that new guy. He started doing videos instead of Ollie and the Cap guy. What was the name of that new guy? I forgot.
The
He
guy that
was
had
doing most of the videos, and I didn't
Elf
like his.
Elf Fakador.
Which channel
No,
are you guys?
the third
What
guy,
channels are you guys
the
talking
third
about?
guy, third guy.
So I was
Not El
asking,
Fakador.
okay,
The
bro. Okay. So I was asking him who he actually watches on YouTube. Pretty much sports channels and like
Oh,
coding stuff. I was like, you hate a lot on people. You hate everybody. Who do you not hate?
oh, okay.
So he's that typical ESPN or whatever sports channel watches. Do you watch T series?
no,
You sure?
I don't watch anything Indian. Yeah, fuck
Oh,
that shit.
why don't you watch Indian, man? That's some good content.
I watch a
I
lot of YouTubers, dude.
Yeah,
yeah. Then
yeah.
I watched.
So
What else I
who are
watch?
who are you watching? Like specifically, like name some people. Cause like you're
I
saying,
watch me or Rook.
both of you. Go ahead. Cause most of the
I got
Either
one, but you go ahead first. I got one that I've been watching recently, but you go
yes,
ahead first.
coding channels that I watch, sports channels. Then what else? WWE channel. What else do I watch?
hey,
Then
we
there is
love
one
WWE here.
channel called Alexander that I and yeah, Penguin that Penguin show. Sometimes I watch it.
Critical, yeah.
I and then what else do I watch? In between, I watched Diesel Patches, but then I stopped watching it. I only watched it because I watched Penguin Zoo, and then Diesel Patches was recommended. And what else do I watch?
I know who these Apaches is. I watch some other stuff too.
Shit.
Oh, you don't gotta name everything, Ash. You don't
What
got
else was
you don't
there?
gotta name everything, Ash. I was just asking who you've been watching recently. All right, go ahead, Rock. Go ahead, Rock. Who are you watching?
Well, I tend to switch my taste from periods of time. So I was not that long ago. I was hooked on NBA stuff. So I was watching all the open court episodes of
Yep.
NBA stuff.
Uh,
Uh, I like that shit, but I don't usually have like a favorite channel. I watch some reactions from like Larry Bird is the GOAT, and like some black guy reacting to like, wow, I didn't know Larry Bird was that nice. There's like 100 videos
oh,
on that shit. But
oh,
somebody that I've been watching recently, but
oh, you watch reaction channels? Oh, that's cool. Continue.
of course, bro, I even watch yours, okay?
Who
I even
me?
watch yours, okay?
If I knew the name of my channel, I'd
Episode
shout it out.
uh,
61. Episode 61, where Chaos talks about his life issues, where he saw a dream and saw a girl, and what? Then he woke up and was like, I want to go to see the girl again. And then he went back and saw the girl again. Or some shit exact from the
yeah,
same
that was
point of
Bro,
view.
exactly it. You remember
He,
it right, actually.
yeah.
bro, that's some
And
good.
he was just
Yeah.
happy with that. And he was just happy. He
Bro,
was like,
that's some good content.
finally,
Hey,
at least I saw someone.
I'm a sub to that person, whoever it is. That sounds like good content. But go ahead, Rock. What were you saying?
The one guy that I've been watching lately, I just discovered him. His name is Technicals, and they refer to him as the Black Idubs, and he
Black Tigers.
kind of
Yeah.
really is. But no, and I actually think
Technicals.
this may be a stretch.
Tech.
Technicals, his name is, yeah.
That glasses guy? Ah, fuck that dude. That
Have
guy's
you
shit.
seen him?
His
Have
content.
you seen him?
Yeah. Yeah, it was recommended to me.
Right. Okay. Well, I actually been watching his content, and I do like him more than Idubs. I think he's more
I
creative than
mean,
Idubs
I never was a
with his
fan of
videos.
I was never a fan of iDubbbz,
Yeah, same.
but
Idub's
technicals.
got.
I do like. I like Idubs, and I still like all his content stuff.
You know, I will say I've seen his documentary about that fat guy who does
Yeah,
SWAT
that
fighting.
documentary is pretty cool.
I saw that shit. And how the greatest friendship ended. What was
I
that shit?
know. It was so stupid. It was so dumb. There were like two friends having like imaginary fights with their toys, and then
Yeah,
it actually has some deep lore drama between
yeah.
them. You're like, what the
And
hell?
it turned into rivalry, and then they became enemies.
Right? Yeah.
and,
Um.
and the fat guy was always beaten up. Like whenever they used to do the fake sword fights, the other guy would beat the fat guy up.
Yeah, he would take him too seriously.
Yeah.
But
Full
Technicals guy,
force.
they compare him to the Black Eyed Dubs, and he's really similar. You can almost say he copied his formula to an extent, but he also does more creative stuff with it. And yeah,
Like,
that's the guy that I've been watching
Yeah,
recently.
yeah. Like when I look at my recommended page,
He's a guy. He goes a lot after the Smash community. Yeah,
yeah,
go ahead, guys.
like my recommended page, I got Long Beach Griffey, WWE,
You watch too much of Griffey, dude. I like
yeah.
bro,
Griffey.
bro.
Griffey
Yeah,
is
yeah.
funny as fuck.
Like you say,
Watch too much
I
of him, dude.
just need a
yeah.
point. Like you
Look.
watch someone, that's okay, but chaos like worships him.
So there's like Long Beach Griffey, Caleb City,
He does
Lennar
like
Young.
yeah.
There's like a black guy that does anime stuff. All them they put like 2 minute vids max, but they're hilarious.
Oh, I've seen that guy,
Yeah,
anime skit. That guy who was like Yeah, he
Yeah,
does it with his friends.
yeah, and like
I've seen that. I've seen
RDC
that guy.
World, RDC World, the guys who do like Anime House and Video Game
Yeah,
House,
yeah,
them like
yeah. I've seen that as well.
they either put down they put short videos that are funny, and you just keep clicking them and keep clicking them. Before you know it, you've watched way too fucking
Yes,
many.
I know. They are funny. To give them credit, to give them credit, they are funny. I just can't watch every single one of them. Like
Oh,
I watch
oh,
one or two here and there, and they're really funny. I'm not like a regular viewer.
yeah.
I used
See,
to watch Zac Efron as well. Oh, Z Frank, not Zac Efron. Z
Zac
Frank.
Efron. Hey, I love High School
Anyone seen
Musical.
that?
Okay,
Z Frank.
I love High School
Z
Musical.
Yes.
Frank.
Zac
Z
Efron's
Frank.
good.
True facts. True fact.
Steve Frank is the guy that used to do the nature stuff.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah, that guy is an OG YouTuber. He's super cool. Um,
You know,
Yeah,
and that other guy that
yeah.
made the history of the entire world. Bill, I forgot his name, but he's a really good YouTuber too. Shit, let me look.
history of the entire world.
History of the world.
History of the
No.
entire world. History of the world.
Bill Wirtz.
Oh,
Bill
there's
Words.
also one.
Bill Words.
There's
Bill
also
Words.
one
Yeah.
one Asian guy who talks about like heist stuff. I've seen that guy as well. The greatest heist. Some Japanese heist, Korea heist. What was that guy? Heist, Korea.
You see, but we're naming all these
Bento
people,
Bento. Yeah, that guy.
but these are the same people. They're the exact same as the people you hate. They're the exact same as H3, Trisha, Keemstar. Well, you hate everybody, Ash. But
How?
they're the same,
Dude, their
bro.
No.
content is completely
Bro,
different. What the fuck, man? What
it's
the
not
fuck?
about it's not about the
Fuck,
content.
bro. Fuck,
It's not
bro.
it's not about the content though.
Yeah.
It's not about the content. They're the same people. They're all the same.
For me, it is about the content. For you, it's all about the everything else.
I care about the
You,
content.
you like the other stuff.
I would
I like
I
content.
wouldn't watch some of the people I wouldn't watch
No, you
if
don't.
they weren't doing their content. I didn't know you could read my mind. What am I thinking? You probably shouldn't say it. That's what.
Because you mostly watch trash.
Ash,
Well,
Ash,
dude,
what
if
do
you're
you
gonna talk
Ash?
about
What do
like
you
idol,
watch? Ash, what?
I just said what I
No,
watched.
no.
he already
Name
said it.
name a person. Name a specific person that they don't have to subscribe to. What's the last video you liked?
I haven't subscribed to anyone.
Yeah, we know. What's the last video you liked?
I, dude, I don't even.
Go to your page and oh wow, he ran away. You see what we got to deal with?
I don't think he has a page. I don't think
Right.
he has like a channel.
This dude.
We keep watching all this stuff.
But yeah,
Honestly, I don't think he has a channel. Ash doesn't have a channel.
he probably
He gets
doesn't.
up to anything.
Yeah, I was saying that I watch YouTube on signed out mode. Like I don't sign in.
See?
This
There you go.
guy, bro.
Like why I don't like signing and I just like that's
know,
where
you're
everything
literally-
keeps changing. Like
You-
my recommended thing keeps on changing. Like someday it's going to be
You don't have a
clips
recommended. You don't have a recommended. You're not signed in.
Dude, they still recommend you videos
It
based
takes
on
you-
your history.
It takes you to the what is it? The Explore whatever page, whatever that things are. I don't ever click on them.
Dude,
Yeah, me neither.
let me just show you like a screenshot of my page. Like they
Hey, just turn your
They-
put your screen cam on. Let us see what you're seeing. Nothing dirty, I hope.
What for that I'll have to wait a second. I'm on phone, so I'll just take the screenshot of it.
Did you say Pornhub?
I said I'm on phone, you dumb fuck.
Porn? Oh my god. Okay, yeah, just take a screenshot. Yo, if you go to Explore, Doja Cat got a new music video called "Kiss Me More." I heard it on the radio today. It's a banger.
Doja Cat?
Yeah.
You think everything Doja makes is a
Hey,
record.
Doja rules, bro. I support Doja Cat
Oh.
100%.
She's hot as hell, but I don't like
So
every
that's how it looks like when you are not signed in.
Bro, I can't.
You know they still recommend you stuff.
Hold on. Print screen. Hold on. I gotta look on my phone because I'm full screen. So South Park. Goodbye Yahoo answers. Does David Mitchell have a terrible singing voice? The fuck are
Oh
you
yeah,
watching?
Dude,
Barstool Pizza
Wilty.
review.
And above you will see like all the stuff like these are arranged in that like all and then specifically channel wise.
Bro,
No wait, tag wise.
make an account,
Like
bro.
Cashman comment.
Make an account. What
No,
the fuck?
no, no. Because I don't
listen,
like
listen.
them
You don't.
recommending me. I just wanna watch something
You can turn off your.
different.
There's literally a settings page. I'm pretty sure you can turn off like some recommendations.
I don't like Google telling me what to watch. That's how it is. Fuck that.
They are telling you what to watch every time you go to the page. You said it's changing
Yeah,
every
but
time. They're telling you what to watch.
I keep deleting history so it refreshes every time.
You delete
Like you
your
know after
history. What are you
yeah,
doing? Ooh, you know,
because I like
bruh.
because you know Chrome gets slow.
No, I don't. My Chrome's fine. What are you talking about?
Dude, mine hangs a lot.
What?
Yeah,
And
but then again,
listen,
my
chaos.
Windows.
What do you watch mostly? You watch like channels like Long Beach Griffy and that sort
So,
of stuff.
so let's go through my subscription. There's only like 170
You
of
know,
them. So I got a bunch.
go
It's a,
through
no,
each one of them.
I know. I'm not Ash. Okay, I'm not gonna start reading out everyone. So I got a group of basketball YouTubers who play video games, wrestling stuff, a bunch of the short comedians like Long Beach, all that stuff, some reactors. Those are the main people. Then everyone else, I just sub to do. I probably don't watch them. I got a bunch of musicians like Kendrick Lamar, Shane Dawson, someone named Fap and Nap. I think he does games and stuff. Scooter Magruder, he makes like comedy stuff. So like that's most of my stuff. The only like the people who I watch every day, like we Ash and I were talking about earlier, Wrestle Talk. I'm not even sub to them, and I watch like all their videos.
You can just sub to them, dude. Just remind them to
Nah,
Bro,
sub to them.
I remember when they were doing like we're almost at 500,000 subs. Come help. I didn't even sub. I was just watching like I was just like, yeah,
yeah.
you got this, you got this.
Like they were having this competition with the other wrestling channel. What was the name of the other channel? I forgot.
Hey, I only watch Wrestle Talk, so I don't know.
Like they bought them and like El Fetidor was like part of their group when they were having a face off with the other person. What happened to El
Oh,
Fetidor?
he's still there, and I'm sub to some basketball people who upload a few things, and NBA of course.
Yeah, that's the only sports that I kind of watch on YouTube. Is just basketball clips
Yeah.
or reactions about basketball stuff. That's mostly.
But yeah, I'm like you know the we all like different kind of content. So some people
I can
like
tell
watching
you.
people.
That's the truest
I
thing
can
you've
tell
ever
you what
said,
I have
Ash.
right now.
What?
That's-
I
You've never said something so
yeah.
true, Ash, before. We
He
all like
finally,
different kind of
he finally,
content.
yeah. That's the point he didn't get on the first episode. That we're all different.
Yeah.
But now he gets it. He's grown up.
Progression.
Uh,
Boy got a job and he's maturing. Oh my god.
No,
let-
in first episode, I knew that you guys were different. It's just that I don't acknowledge the differences. I don't.
wow.
Uh,
Like like I don't think those differences, like your opinions are not worth it. That's what I think.
Yeah,
You're
I know
all
that's what
worth
you're saying, you asshole.
See, I support my YouTubers. I buy their merch.
Dude,
Listen,
fuck you, man.
uh,
You buy
I'll
any
tell
shit.
you.
You,
I'll
you,
tell you
you.
who I have unrecommended after Ash is done. Go ahead, Dash.
Oh, Ash will never be done.
Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, I was saying like Chaos will buy anything. Like even if Rogue started selling merch and
Hey,
is
hey,
selling just stone he finds outside, Chaos will be like, I'll buy that.
hey!
I have money to spend.
If I support you, I will
No,
spend
he's
my
a
money
Rogan
on you.
fan.
Like, there's a guy I'm sub to on Twitch. He maybe streams like once every 3 months. I'm a level 3 sub to him. That's $25 a month. But I
Level
support.
3 sim
But
Chaos.
that's it's a guy. I'm not a simp for him. But I support him. If I support you, I have no problem helping you any way I can. If Rock starts selling fucking trash for $30, I'll buy some. Okay.
I won't. Don't worry about it. I don't think I'll ever make much. But this is who I got on my recommended. I got Bosch, which I know Ash knows.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, that
I
fat
got
fucking guy.
Destiny. I got
Oh,
Destiny.
I know
I
that guy's
got I got Bo Blacks, which is a drama Twitter. You just read drama Twitter messages. I got Rocket League stuff, a bunch of Rocket League stuff. Fucking Joe Rogan. Why is this shit here? I hate
Oh,
Joe
why are you
Rogan.
watching our competition, bro?
man. Joe Rogan is a good interviewer.
Asanami.
Yeah, he's
No,
good.
Joe Rogan is a good interviewer. I'll say one thing.
Yeah, yeah,
I
he
got
is.
Justin Wong, which is like an esport player from fighting games. Uh, Technicals, like I said. Oh, and I got fucking Critical, obviously. Penguin, so. Uh, and just drop my shit.
So
And
let's.
Kevin Smith podcast.
Yo, why are you
I only
listening to
watched
our?
one episode. And
Why are
now
you listening to our competition, bro? Man, fuck those guys.
no, I was what I like Kevin Smith, dude. I like
Man,
Kevin
fuck
Smith.
Kevin Sith.
Kevin?
Uh,
Who is that?
I don't know
Kevin
idea.
Smith is a director, dude. He made Clerks.
Oh, yeah, I
He
know.
made
He was in that
Oh, Clark I've seen those movies.
what's the name of that
Rugrats.
movie?
He's a good director.
Kevin Smith and the skinny guy, right?
Which one?
Silent Bob. Silent Bob, right? Jane
What?
Silent Bob?
Silent Bob, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's
Jay
in
and the Silent Bob.
he directed one of my favorite movies. Oh my god, what's it called? Sorry, I'm gonna look for it. But yeah,
Pop out.
it's it's the one
Live
with
free
it's
and die hard.
Dogma. Dogma.
He did. Yep. He
Dogma.
directed that one.
I love Dogma.
Dogma.
The second I saw it,
Yeah,
I
Dogma,
love
of
that
course,
movie.
dude. Dogma.
It's goaded.
Yep, it's a good movie.
I think I tried to
He's a
buy
good
it.
dude. Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
He has a podcast.
Yeah, he's actually good. I take back when I
And
said
he's
fuck
a
Kevin
comic
Smith.
book nerd. He's like a he's
He
like
is.
a comic book nerd. So yeah.
Yeah, he's cool. I take back what I said about him earlier. I didn't know who he was. Sorry. But yeah.
And I watch a couple YouTubers that are really old, and most people really don't give a fuck about them.
Hey, that don't matter. It's YouTube,
But
bro. Like you said, most of these people they're doing YouTube. The ones who are famous on YouTube, they're doing YouTube as a side hustle or just for the fans. Like just to keep them
Like,
coming.
some are doing both. Some are making money on Twitch and then they're taking the clips
Yeah.
out and uploading it on their own channel and then getting
Yeah,
views
that's what Ninja did. Remember when Ninja came over to YouTube? I didn't watch his channel, but all I heard he did was just upload his streams. Bro, he's a grown man. He's a grown man with dyed hair. What a weirdo, right? I have bleached hair, not dyed hair, okay? I don't dye my hair no more. I bleached my hair. This is natural
I
white.
personally don't.
Go ahead.
I personally don't hate his content. I think I've seen some of his content, and he's a decent Fortnite player. Like he's good. I don't see what his personality is probably not the greatest.
It's like,
See,
not bad.
I just
he actually does it like he does his own movements and
see. I just didn't like his face.
Yeah.
I never liked his face. so I never watched him. I never watched any of his
Yeah,
streams
you got
or
to
any of his YouTube. His face is just
you know,
so
you know, yeah, like punchable. Like when you see that face, you just want to
ah
bash the skull in. Like
not
you take a fucking axe and then just fucking hit on his
Here's the
face.
thing, though,
no. I don't want to do
and
that.
I
What the
think
fuck?
I could be wrong, but every time,
You know, some
no,
people have punchable faces. I would say.
that's true, that's true.
Bro, not
Like
Ninja.
you see them and you just want to punch them. Like they never did anything wrong, but
He just looked
you
like a
see their faces
look.
are like,
He
I
just
want to bash that guy's skull.
okay, weirdo. Okay, he just looks kind of. He just looks weird, walking around with blue hair, red hair, whatever. Like I know I dye my hair, but
And he got
he just looks so weird about
he
it,
got a
and the stupid headband and those ugly shoes. I good for him. He did what he did. He's the best.
and punchable
He
face,
he made out of
punchable face,
his face isn't even
big
punchable. He's
chin.
just weird looking. That's why I don't like him.
No, he kind of looks like a Fortnite character in real life.
Dude got
Yes.
a big ass face or big ass chin. I don't know, but you just want to punch it.
Alright, what were you saying, Rock? Before we got interrupted.
Well, I was gonna say, and I could be wrong. It's about Ash, and because I think Ash hates the reputation of people without actually watching their content. First,
I don't think he
Dude,
actually hates them. I don't think he actually hates them. He just says it.
no, like he follows. That's why I called him a sheep in the last episode because he would say probably I dislike Ninja because Ninja has a negative reputation. I dislike Keemstar. He's a sociopath, but it's because Keemstar has a negative
Yeah.
reputation. But
He
if you
just
actually look at their
he
content,
just
if
reads
you
the
actually
first
look
thing
at their
off of
content,
Google.
you might think differently.
Yeah. So he like it's like
Ninja is
he
a
Right.
punchable person.
it's like he Googles her name.
Keemstar, like,
It's like he Googles her
yeah.
name and just reads the first thing he says they say about him. Like
But
bad thing about
It
Keemstar,
was like
and then that's what he says.
no, like you know Keemstar. Like I've heard him, and he just.
But have you watched him?
He
Have
kind
you
of
have
has
you
that
watched him?
personality. Yeah, I've seen him.
No, have
You
you
linked
watched
one
him?
video about a drama, and I was.
No, not one video. Like watch his stuff.
Yeah.
That's what we're saying. Don't watch. You can't base anything off of one video.
It's
Come on
his
now.
personality. Dude,
You
you know,
can't.
it's
You,
like
can't-
you
you
have
can't.
to like somebody's personality. Like
No,
there
I
are
don't.
some people you just flat out hate from the start. So, you
Yeah,
know,
that's true.
No,
It's a
no,
lot of
listen,
hate, but you haven't watched his stuff.
you like PewDiePie. Like I never watched his stuff. It's just that I saw one clip of it and I was like, ah, this dude.
But you can't. How are you basing it off one clip? When PewDiePie's been around for like what, almost 10 years, maybe more. You're basing his stuff off of one clip, and he uploads.
Yeah.
He doesn't upload daily,
Yeah,
but maybe a
and
few
then-
times a
and
week.
And then you remember, PewDiePie also has like a negative reputation to him. They're like, oh,
Oh.
PewDiePie, he's the most famous YouTuber.
But I
Like,
hate
fuck him.
everyone. That's
A
the
lot of
thing
people
I hate.
That out of it too.
Like for me, if you are having a content, you just don't show your face at all. That way I can watch it. You just disappear behind the screen.
I like PewDiePie. He's probably not the best YouTuber in the platform, but I like him. He's a likable guy, in my opinion.
See, I've never watched any of his stuff. I don't care about him, but he's not like he's not a terrible person. I know that. Like I don't consider anybody on YouTube terrible because, like I said, this is just a business. But his shit, I've never been entertained in it.
If you're talking about a terrible person, like I don't usually care. I don't usually care.
Yeah, like who's a truly bad person on YouTube?
No.
Like, who would be a bad
But
person?
for me, I was gonna say Onision. I actually think he's a scumbag.
See,
I think
I know-
I think he's suffering from mental issues.
yeah, mental health is a real thing. But that's
No,
not. It's
for
not an
me,
excuse
he's
though.
like
It's
a
not an
person-
excuse.
No. This is why. This is why I think he's a scumbag. For me, he's the sort of person that sort of builds his own world and controls his own world to a T. He's like the master of it,
Like The
and
Sims.
he will let some people. He will
Yes.
let some people inside. He likes to control people. He likes to control everything around his world,
Uh,
and because that's
He
where
should be
he's
locked
relevant.
up.
He's like R. Kelly in a way. Like you know how R. Kelly control all those girls.
Hey,
All those girls, he has
they
like a
signed a
little.
contract. They signed a
Dude, I don't
contract.
give a fuck. I don't
Hey,
give a fuck.
their
Just
parents
because
signed a
the
contract. They
dude
signed a contract. They knew what they were getting into. They can read.
the dude was building a harem, a real life harem with all these bitches, and
So
he was in charge of that world. I don't like that shit. It's like you can't exist on reality with the rest of us. You have
that
to
is,
create this little world where you can control
But
everybody. I think people like that are
bro.
scumbags.
If be,
R. Kelly made good songs. Onision had nothing.
I'm
Like
a
R. Kelly at
banana.
least makes some good songs.
I'm a banana. I'm a banana. Look at me move. Only thing I know him from. But it's a classic. But
And
yeah,
one more
like
like where he makes fun of people who committed suicide. Like there was one suicide note where somebody just corrected the spelling mistakes, and
I
there
mean,
Yeah.
was one video of him. That those are the two things I know him of, like that suicide thing and the I'm a banana. Rest I
yeah,
Dude,
just
yeah.
I'm ashamed to say I used to watch Onision,
Why are
and
you
I used
ashamed
to
of?
like his content.
Why would you be ashamed about that though? You like this stuff. Why would you
yeah
be ashamed
Because
about watching it? You know how much. Look, there's stuff I watch on here. I'd have to find their name or go to my recommended. You know how much shit I watch on here? There's no shame in it. Okay? I've seen birthing videos on
well, no.
YouTube,
Here's
okay?
the thing.
I've seen breastfeeding
When I
videos
say
on
shame,
YouTube.
why? First of all, why are
Bro,
you watching that shit, dude? And why are you
I was
saying it
looking at.
on a podcast?
Why would I be
You are you.
ashamed? Why would I be ashamed about that? I was looking it up
Well,
and I was interested in it.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I'm personally ashamed. It's because I don't like who Onision is now. After he
Oh,
started to
but you were
show
okay with
more
him back then. But
personality, after
yeah, he
you know
made
I
as an
say one thing.
entertainer. Here's the as
yeah
an entertainer,
yeah.
and it was a particular content that he made, which was
So
the commentary bits
But
that he did,
so
you
if
the
know,
you
I
breakdowns and
think
stuff.
I say one thing. Like YouTubers get too much hate. Like who should get hate? Fucking politicians and the media people. They should get
all
hate. But
right
people
all right
suck their dicks off.
all right
The
all right
kind of people
all
are
right all right. That's not
shit.
YouTube. Fuck them. That's not YouTube. But yeah, like if so, what's an old video of his? Have you ever
What's the worst thing he did? And look at these politicians. What's the worst thing they do? So,
oh,
Onishan is kind of middle. So you should not be feeling ashamed. People who support politicians should be feeling ashamed. You're good, my friend. He didn't affect many people. He may be a piece of shit, but at least his damage is to the minimum range.
yeah. So what's so have you ever rewatched his old videos before?
No, here's the thing about with Onision. The way I feel about Onision is very specific.
Yeah.
It's not the way everybody feels about him. For me, I don't like uh
His face.
like his real person.
Yeah.
No, his real character as a partner,
Who he
as a
is
person,
as a person. Yeah.
as an
Yeah.
entertainer. As an entertainer, I used to like him. You
But
know
you
what I mean?
but now that
He's
you've learned
become
more
so
about him,
bad
you
that the
feel
line
different
between
about it. Yeah, I got you.
right, and he's one of the few only people that actually has gotten that bad because remember we talked about Louis C.K. and the stuff he did. I still like
Yeah.
Louis,
Hmm.
even though he did that stuff.
He asked
I still like a
permission.
couple of people that have fucked up.
Yeah.
But no, right? I still don't agree with what he did, but I don't hate him
Yeah.
as a person. But with Onision, the kind of shit that
Good.
he's done,
Okay,
it's
I
not
got you.
illegal, and I'm not saying he should go to jail. I'm not saying he should go to jail either. I'm just saying that it's so
Yeah,
scummy
I
that I
got you.
can't
All,
stand it.
all
I got you.
Louis did was masturbate. Even poor guy just got killed for it. All he did was just sit on his chair and
Yeah.
masturbate.
Like the worst thing, like the people I'm sub to at least or that I watch. I guess Shane Dawson's the only one who's actually done something the worst out of them. I guess the two hype group,
And
like
that's the thing. What has he done? What has Shane really done except for making edgy jokes
Blackface,
in the past, and just
Yeah, I
blackface,
mean,
fucking kid jokes,
it is
not
from
him.
fucking cats
it
jokes,
it is from
and
six
then
to six.
like this YouTube group I watched, Too Hype. Last year, one of their members like they had a controversy when they kicked them out, and then like
This reminds me like, hey Rogue, have you seen that video of penguins of where he talks about this YouTuber who is like an animal abuser?
Kira, Kira the Wolf, or somebody like that.
I don't remember the name, but
was
he
it
was back and he did some bad shit like he put a baseball bat up a dog's ass or some shit.
Yep, that I think that's Kira the Wolf. Or there's a couple of guys in that inner circle of fairies that were
Yeah.
doing a lot of animal abuse, and they got exposed. The
see
messages were leaked, and that shit was awful. I
you see
actually
if
learned about
I
it from Mr. Mediker. He covered that way earlier than Critical.
see if I heard about that and I was watching them, yeah, I'd feel a type of way. I don't like that already.
No, no, they were fairies, dude, and they were doing it like in a community of
Well,
fairies. And
that don't make it
uh,
okay. I don't give
there's
a fuck.
another group. No, no, dude, there's another group of pedophiles too that they talk about doing that shit with children. And there's another dude that Critical,
Maximilian.
Maximilian, that
Yeah,
guy, that's a scumbag too, dude.
yeah.
Uh, that shit that he's
Yeah,
done with his community.
I made one guy eat his own shit.
Well,
Right, exactly. He didn't
hey,
force him to. He just
some
sort
people
of
like that.
like manipulated him.
Hey, some
No,
people. Hey,
chaos.
if it's like a
If
sub,
you knew the case,
if
if you
it's
knew
like,
the case, you wouldn't defend it.
well, I don't. But you know, some people do like to eat poop. Let's be honest.
Dude, I mean, people who eat ass eat poop.
That is not true.
It's not the same, but yeah.
Oh, did you just say that's not the same? But I eat. Yeah. But yeah,
People who eat ass eat. But yeah, these kind of scumbags, I really hate these people who torture animals. I'm like, you should do the same to them. Like, put a baseball bat up their arse so that they would be fucking
you know, in
feeling
prison,
the.
No, no.
you know, in prison that when people go in there for like fuck raping children, they get the rape.
Yeah.
Isn't they rape everyone? They are like just waiting for somebody to drop the soap.
Oh, they don't even wait for soap. They just go
Yeah,
at it.
they just.
No, no. They have like a criminal code of conduct,
Yeah.
which is weird. But
Hey, how is it weird?
uh,
That's for another time. That's another time. That's another time. That's another time.
If if let's say you will go to prison for some small shit, so will you get butt fucked, or do you have to
That
do a
depends.
certain crime to
That
get butt
depends.
fucked?
That depends on the prison and the people in the prison. Because some people don't care. Let's be honest. Some
Yeah,
people.
some people put anyone. They see ass, they see hole, they just put their dick in.
But yeah,
you
what
know
we were
what?
talking.
Talking about that, there's actually YouTubers that are ex-prison mates.
Yeah, I heard
That
about.
they have a YouTube, and then that's all they talk about.
I
Talk
know.
about getting. The other question that people send them is like, "What happens if I drop the soap?" It's like 90% of the questions that they get asked.
Hey, and you know,
Like,
and you know they don't mind it.
you watch somebody.
You know,
You want
you
somebody
know they
get
don't
showered,
mind.
you get butt fucked. You drop the soap, you get butt fucked. You walk around to wash your back, you get butt fucked. In prison, you just get butt fucked.
And you know they don't mind it because that gives them views and all that shit, and they're getting money from it.
Yeah, they're like,
And
hey
they're
man,
educating people.
about
Listen.
how to survive prison, how to not get butt fucked.
Ah,
Just tell them. Oh, by the way, if you like, if somebody drops the soap on purpose in order to get butt fucked, will he get butt fucked or no?
not everybody gets
Yes,
butt
of
fucked in
course.
prison, bro. What is?
They will, dude. If they, especially if they want it. But can we get off this topic
Yeah.
though? Why are we talking? We're gonna
It's
talk
this
an
dude.
hour about prison.
Can you
Hey,
see?
listen,
Hey,
Dude.
listen,
when you watch this
Key and
back,
Peele thing.
When you watch this back, you can see where I'm pointing to. I'm pointing at Ash right now. This is why we're talking about that. Because of him.
This reminds me. Have you seen that Key and Peele skit where Key is like a rapper who goes to prison and drops the soap at the end and everybody surrounds him?
He's Lil Wayne.
Did you guys did you guys see that clip of Dave Chappelle saying that Key and Peele basically stole his shit?
No, the TV show, yeah. It's the same format. But it's just.
Yeah,
But their humor
that's
is.
basically what Dave
Their
Chappelle
humor is
said.
completely different, though. The
But
humor. The comedy is completely
yeah,
different. It's more creative than Dave Chappelle's was.
yeah,
But it's the same form.
yeah.
It's the
I would
exact
say I
same
like Key
format.
and Peele skit more.
Exact same format. Same
But to be
crowd, and
honest,
they show the people.
Even Dave Chappelle's format was not original. Like,
Of
you know
course.
that Doctor House guy, him and what was the name of that guy who was in V? Shit. What was his name? Stephen Fry. Yeah. They used to do the same skits like Key and Peele does. They just did it in front of live audience. So it's not original format. They're all just taken from somewhere. The oldest one was Monty Python, and then
Right.
they yeah. So it's not like Dave Chappelle saying like they stole that shit. That's not true. Oh, by the way, I just want to say one thing. Like, what is with you know, I didn't know Dave Chappelle was a Muslim guy. I was like there was all these people that suddenly started like, hey man, Dave Chappelle, yeah boy, we respect you. Suddenly, when they found out he was Muslim, I don't know
I
why.
didn't know. Is he Muslim?
Yeah,
Yeah, he
he
said it
is.
in an interview, and
Bro,
suddenly
people.
all
That's
the
because people care.
Muslims
That's because people
gave
care
up.
about stuff that doesn't concern them. People care
No,
about
no,
stuff
no.
like
The
that that
only
doesn't.
one who, the only one who were really happy with Muslims. I don't know why. Like they happy. Dave Chappelle Muslim.
Like, who
I don't know.
cares?
See, I've watched comedians talk about other comedians. I've watched comedians talk about other comedians, and they have a lot of
Oh,
respect for Dave Chappelle. Like I remember
yeah.
seeing,
Bill,
I remember,
Bill, yeah. Do you remember Bill Burr in his podcast said like Dave Chappelle helped him, like how he helped him in his stand-up thing. Like he was new, and then Dave Chappelle was like, he used to make him open for him, and then he would take part in his show as well. When Bill Burr was apparently new to this whole stand-up thing, he mentioned some,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
because I think good comedians recognize other really good comedians,
yeah,
and they hang
Well,
around each other.
and
Like it,
especially.
Bill Burr used to what?
Go
Who?
ahead. Go
What
ahead. Go
was that
ahead.
guy's name? Who used to steal? Who like joke? Who stole the joke of Louis C.K. and then he was in the episode of Louis where Louis is a small stand-up comedian and the other guy is a big stand-up comedian and then Louis is like you stole my joke and then he was like I didn't steal it. It may have been like I heard it somewhere and it stuck
You're
in my
talking
mind.
about. I think you're talking about Dane Cook.
Yeah, Dane Cook. Like
He's a
Bilber is
comedian.
like friends with him, and
Dane Cook's a
yeah.
comedian. I thought he was just a bad actor.
Bill talked about that thing. Like he was like that kind of shit happens, and that scares Bill a lot because he's like somewhere that's why he doesn't hear other people's stuff because sometimes something sticks in your head and you use it. Like he talked about one thing. Like who was that guy? Like there is a dead stand-up comedian, and Bill talked about like they both ended up having same jokes. So they talked about it. Like okay, uh, like they kind of agreed to be like okay, we are going to do this. What
That
was the name
happens
of the?
sometimes. I
Yeah.
don't remember that specifically, but that happens sometimes where two people come with the same premise from a joke, and people think the people stole it, but sometimes it's
Yeah.
just
Like blatant stealing, you can see that Amy Schumer when
exactly, yeah. You ever heard that saying, "Great minds think alike"? Well, funny minds think alike too. So
Yeah,
it's
but
bound to happen.
Amy Schumer, like you can see, she doesn't change anything. It's word to word. Like think like there can be variation in it, but Amy Schumer, like
No,
she's
yeah. In her case, and Carlos Mencia too used to steal
yeah.
jokes too.
Used to. He probably still does.
But
Yes,
what
he bragged about it too.
yeah, I hated one thing about Joe Rogan was that he defended Amy Schumer, but he was like upfront about it with Carlos Mencia, like
Amy
And
confronted
Amy
him.
maybe,
Amy
maybe
Schumer
he
didn't steal
knew.
as much.
Yeah, maybe he knows her in real life. Maybe he doesn't really have a specific problem with her.
Like
Uh,
like Bobby Lee was fine with Carlos Mencia stealing stuff, but Joe Rogan was like, "Hey man, why aren't you confronting?" But Bobby just joked around and just walked away.
it's a little hard to confront your friends, you know.
Mm.
It's a lot easier to shit on people you don't know, people you don't have a relationship with.
See,
But when it
that's
comes to somebody you know,
see
that becomes really tricky.
that's why I like to shit on you guys.
To keep it real, to keep it honest.
I mean, it depends on the person, but yeah, stealing
Now that
content,
happens with
borrowing
YouTubers.
content. Yeah,
That
that's what I was
happened.
gonna say. Like,
That that happened with YouTubers. You guys know Sky William?
nah.
Okay. Well, that happened with him.
Oh,
Apparently, he knew some people in the Smash community that were doing some awful shit, and they were like, "Why didn't you expose them?" or shit like that. And they also did it on a house that he was renting to them.
yeah.
But the
Oh,
main thing,
I remember that the
yeah,
stand-up comedian's name who made the same who like thought
And you
of the
know,
same joke as Greg Giraldo. Like he used to be good.
and you
I
know, like,
dude,
completely
Greg
forgot.
Geraldo was fucking awesome, dude. He's the best roast
He,
comic I've
yeah,
ever heard.
yeah, like have you seen the video of when he roasted Dennis O'Leary?
Dude, he's the best roast. Dude, I've seen this video roasting everybody. Remember when
Yeah,
Comedy Central used to do the roast every
yeah.
year?
Him
Uh,
and Patrice O'Neill. Patrice O'Neill was also fucking good
exact,
as well.
dude. Patrice is the fucking goat, dude. He's fucking awesome. I still watch some
Yeah.
of his stuff.
Yeah, like when they did a roast on Patrice O'Neill, like he was roasting the people who were roasting him.
well, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Patrice O'Neill was fucking good. There was this what? Yeah, arrest. He was also in Arrested Development. Have you
Wait, who do
seen?
you watch, Chaos? Who do you watch from comedians? Because I see you being kind of quiet about it.
Also,
He watched Dave Chappelle. That's the only one I know that he watched because other ones he just shit on. He was like, "Hey man, Bill Burr is crap." Anybody you name, he will be like
I,
that. He's not good. Like what I
I've
do with
never.
YouTubers,
All
he
right,
does with stand-up comedians.
I've watched Bill Burr stand up. I didn't laugh. I've watched like maybe one Dave Chappelle stand up. It was just like his most recent one. Besides that, I like my white
You
guys. You
used to,
know, Louis
dude. We
C.K.
discussed Dave Chappelle stand-up. Like you used to watch it a lot.
It's on
Who do
TV.
you
It's
like
on
as a
TV, but
comedian then?
oh, I
Who do
like
you
it.
like? Who do you like, Chaos, as a
Oh,
comedian?
Louis C.K.'s my
Oh,
guy.
Ricky Gervais.
I like
Louis C.K.
yeah, Louis C.K. I like Rick.
Ricky.
I like Ricky Gervais.
Louis good. Louis good.
I'm not.
Ricky is
And
good
good.
too. He's a little pretentious, but he's funny.
His
I'll
Dude,
give him
Twitter.
that.
his
His
writing is also good. Have you seen the show Afterlife? That was fantastic. And
okay.
was it his movie? Was it written by him? Invention of a Lie.
That's a cool movie.
Invention of a
It's a
Lie.
really cool. It's conceptually like the concept of it is super
Yeah,
cool. And if you actually see the film, it's
yeah,
not
it
bad.
was
It's not
directed.
bad.
It was directed by Ricky Gervais only. So yeah, Ricky Gervais is a good director, like Louis
It's not
C.K.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, they are kind of same in that manner. They both have like same kind of stuff. They keep it
I think
real.
they're different. I do think their comedy style is different, but they do mesh together. They're friends, I think. They're
Yeah,
Ricky.
acquaintances
Ricky's
in real
darker.
life. Yeah.
Ricky does darker jokes.
yeah.
Yeah, like
I don't
them.
think so, dude. Louis C.K. did a lot of dark jokes. He just did it in like a very innocent kind of way.
Yeah, Ricky doesn't
I
do
don't know
innocent.
how to explain it.
Ricky Gervais doesn't do
Yeah,
innocent.
he just
You remember the I'm sure you've seen this, Ash, the joke
here's the
about
thing about
the girl who's with her. She goes up to her dad. She's crying, and the dad's like, "What's wrong?" And she's like, "I was in the park." And the dad's like, "Yeah, what happened?" And she's like, "A guy walked up to me." And he's like, "Yeah, and then what?" And he pulled out his wee wee. And the dad's like, "And then what?" And the daughter's like, "Oh," and then he left. And then Ricky's imitating what the dad would do. It shows him like beating his meat, and he's like, "Well, make something up."
Yeah, I see that. Is
yeah, that's
and and the one about
Louis
the
would make that thing sort of joke. I think
not anymore. No, he probably would.
no, not anymore.
now he's gone. Like he did one stand up, but very few people watched it, and it wasn't streamed anywhere. Like you can find it on his own site.
Yeah,
You know what? Here's like my opinion, my personal opinion. I think Chris Rock is a better comedian than Dave Chappelle. Even though Dave
I
Chappelle is
would.
super good, I
I'd
think Chris
agree.
Rock is
I
a
would.
lot better.
I would agree with you actually. I used to watch his old stuff.
He's
He's changed his ways, but he still does the same shit.
yeah, and
He's fun.
Oh, by the way, yeah, his last one. It's on his site only, and he has no future shows anymore. Ah, shit. Uh, Louis C.K.
Hey, that don't mean
live at Pico.
that don't mean shit.
$5. Oh my god, that's cheap.
Is it?
Dude, $5 for a show
Bro, I'd
on
pay.
the
That's
video.
a deal. I'd pay for that.
$5.
Yeah. I know
you
that's
know
too
it's
that's too
funny
much
to
for
me,
you to.
Chaos.
What?
It's funny to me, Chaos, that you don't like Bill Burr, but you like Rice Gum. It's like weird. That's
I've
super
I've
weird to me
never
because
I've
Bill
never
Burr
laughed.
is
Look,
obviously clearly better, but you
yeah,
like Rice Gum and not Bill Burr. That
Rice
I don't
Gum,
get that at all.
Rice Gum. I watch him as a person. Like just because I watched his Twitch stuff. Like when I found him, I watched a bunch of his Twitch stuff, so I saw kind of how he rose up. Bill Burr, he's just a comedian. Like I even laugh when I watched one of his shows. So hey, if I like you, I like you. If I don't, I don't. It doesn't just because they are similar or different. That's not.
Right.
I can't help
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I can understand
Yeah,
that. I can understand that. You like who you
yeah,
like.
yeah.
You also mentioned Face on the people that you want to talk about. You actually want to talk about Face Clan? You see? Do you actually watch that shit or the
No,
Sidemen?
I think I'm sub to one Phase guy just because he was in Rice's videos. Phase something. The guy that's one of his friends. Phase something. Just because when I watched Rice Gum,
The,
he was in his videos. That's the only reason I'm sub to
the
him.
only Face that Face Banks. That's the only Face
Yeah.
guy that I know. Because
It's,
he's
well, I'm
he's
hit
connect, he's
somebody
connected to
else.
Ricecom and Kingstar and all those people. And Colossal is crazy.
Yeah.
Colossal is crazy. I actually like a lot,
Mhm.
but he sort of have a like a dead channel right now.
Yeah. I don't even think
But
Phase
the Face
Banks.
guys, I don't know. I
Like,
don't even know what they do really.
they play. Well,
I don't know what they're famous.
they
They're like
started.
super famous. I keep hearing their name, but I don't really.
They're
I don't know what they
they
do.
play games. They're like the first big gaming group, and then a lot of them go on YouTube and upload, get a bigger audience, I guess. But like
So
most,
they do the esports. They're actually
yeah,
esports players
yeah,
and YouTubers at the same time.
yeah. They were at one time like one of the biggest, or at least the most popular esports group. And then some of them do
So
YouTube.
they're actually good. They're
Oh,
actually good at the esports they play, right?
yeah, yeah.
I don't really know.
I think they were.
Okay, okay.
Like I think they were like COD champs or something. I don't. Like I said, I don't watch them. Like esports is not my thing. I don't even watch the NBA 2K esports league. I play 2K all the time.
I don't watch.
So
I
I
don't watch the NBA. I do follow the Rocket League one and the fighting games one, but
I follow the
that's about
Rocket League on mute for those drops.
it.
I mute
Ash, you
mics.
don't even do that.
Hey, Ash don't care. He doesn't need those drops.
I don't know if I just even there. Are you there, Ash?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, he doesn't care about any other stuff.
Yeah.
Bro, you can tell he didn't do any research for this. We're all prepared. We got our
It's
list of
because
YouTubers and stuff. Ash comes in like fuck everybody.
no. Here's the thing. I think Ash like broad themes or broad topics, not specific people.
Yeah.
He likes sports because it's a broad topic, but not a specific
Do
person
you have
that
you
talks
seen
about it
have you
or,
seen
or something
that
like that.
have you seen that Key and Peele video? It's from their show that they put on YouTube, and it's a group of friends. There's like four of them talking, and one of them disagrees with something, and then one of the other friends is like, okay, and then the guy that was disagreeing, he's like, yo, what do you mean? He's like, this is just my opinion, and then the guy's like, alrighty then. Tell us what you really mean. He keeps giving like one liners and not saying anything. And then the guy grabs him and he's like, you don't have any opinions for yourself. You're just saying dumb things to entertain anybody. Tell us something that's your opinion. And then the guy starts crying and he runs away and he's like, I have no opinions. That's Ash. And Ash knows exactly what I'm talking about. That's why he's so quiet.
No,
That's Ash.
no, but the thing is that I don't like the human part of YouTube. Like, I don't like if you're giving some content, like Kento Bento is talking about something, but people discussing about other people, yeah, I don't like that shit.
This is the first thing you've actually said about what you don't like about YouTube. It only took
That is why
it
that
took
is
an
why I don't
hour and
like
20
these
minutes.
people
It
because
took an
they
hour
keep
and 20
talking about
minutes.
themselves.
See, this is you could have said this earlier. It took you an hour and 20 minutes to say that.
Like all these people, S3, Keemstar, they are like talking about each other only. So I am not interested in any of that. Like you can die and I won't give a shit. So why would I give a shit about what you guys are talking about? Fuck you. I don't give a crap about that.
That's fair.
I don't care.
I
because
mean,
it's YouTube and you do care because you did have an opinion on James Charles and some other YouTubers. The Maximilian dude you had an opinion on too. So
Yeah,
you
because
do
I
care.
heard
It's just
about no, I heard about it, but then again, it's like I'll forget about it and move on. Who cares?
well,
But
that's what
yeah,
commentary and drama is, dude.
yeah,
It's not
but yeah, but
actually important stuff.
yeah, but
It's obviously not important stuff. It's just something you do to entertain yourself.
yeah,
Uh,
but
it,
they
yeah,
only do this only. That's what I'm saying.
like most
Like
of the
they're
time,
only doing like talking about each other,
what
and
should they
then
be doing then? What should they be doing? Saving the world? Donating like
no,
Mr. Beast?
no,
hey, yeah,
Some
like
shit like that?
do
yeah,
some
some.
content. Like talk,
But what is
create something like skit
that is
or
creative though.
or have some
There's many different forms
yeah
of
That
content.
is their content.
There's many forms of content.
yeah, I don't
YouTube's
consider that
changed a lot,
content. Like what we are doing,
but it's still
like
content.
what we are doing. I don't consider this content. What we are doing is just having a small talk. Like I won't listen to it. Like the only reason I
Well,
know about stuff is
first,
because you guys talk about it.
this
It's
isn't
like
small
I won't
talk.
watch it.
Ash, this isn't small talk.
Kinda get what I mean?
This isn't small talk, man. But yeah,
This is.
like honestly, like when I watch YouTube,
Yeah.
I don't. I most of the time I'm not sitting and looking at my
Idle talk.
screen.
Idle talk. Okay.
Like most of the time when I watch YouTube, I'm not sitting and just looking at my screen, giving my full attention. I'm doing something else. Like I just have it playing in the background and I look over. I'm not giving it my full attention. Like YouTube is just something. It's entertaining
Dude,
as it
that's what
comes.
I do. Literally, you wanna talk?
Like,
You wanna talk about me? I just play a game and I put
yeah,
music in the background and I just as a podcast and that's what I do.
yeah, same. Like
Or I
there's,
listen to podcasts of other people and stuff like that. And it is content.
yeah, it
Okay?
is.
It's not the best content in the world, but it is
Well,
content.
It's
to
cheap
us.
content.
Remember earlier, Ash, when you said that people like different things or whatever? There's different kinds of content that everyone likes.
Yeah, but
Some people like watching vlogs. Some people
yeah,
like
but I
people
won't
talking about
acknowledge
other
it.
people.
Yeah,
Some people like being
yeah,
creative.
but I
It's
won't
all content.
acknowledge it.
You don't have to. It's still
Let
there.
me
It's
ask you
still
this,
content.
Ash. Let me ask you. Let me ask you this, Ash. Is reaction
Yeah.
channels content?
No.
The
You're
fuck?
wrong. You're just plain wrong as a person,
Dude,
as a
what
human being.
is reaction
You're
channel?
wrong.
Like they're just fake. Like they're just doing stuff. Like I just hate reaction channels.
Can you
I
see my
don't see
camera?
that. I like they're not adding.
Can you see my
Yeah.
camera?
This guy's living on reaction. Like all the views he gets is based on reacting to
Bruh.
songs, and I don't understand.
You
Oh
know,
yeah, one more thing.
Go
Like
ahead.
why the fuck do you have to stop your video while talking about something? Just keep on doing it. It feels weird.
so like people in the comments were saying
No,
that.
he has
Hey,
to
hey,
stop
can
it.
I answer it? Can I answer that real quick? Because people in the comments were saying that. It's like go watch the original video. I'm not like it's like the point is to react. I'm not. I don't want to talk over
No,
the video.
Exactly.
I'm gonna pause it and say what I gotta say, and then I'll play it again. Like, what's the point of me? Like, if you want me to just sit there going like this,
no. I'm saying don't stop. Just
no. Why
keep
would I?
on saying while
What's the point
something
of
is
talking
happening.
over? I'm not gonna talk over it. Like sometimes I do, but most of the time I'm gonna pause. I gotta pause.
Because
I'm not gonna
no,
remember what I
because
want to
here's
say.
the no. Here's the thing.
Yeah,
Like
go ahead.
people who are watching your like people who
Yeah.
watch reaction, they already have seen the stuff. So
Yeah.
it doesn't make
So-
sense for them to focus on this stuff.
So
most
they
of
need
the
to
time,
focus
no.
on
Most of the time they
sometime.
haven't.
Sometime.
Most
Hey,
of them,
they could.
yeah, sometimes they've seen it, but most of the time they haven't seen it.
So why would they?
It's a request from some guy.
So you want me to talk? If they haven't seen it, you want me to talk over the video?
Yeah,
No, like I said,
because you,
in the comments, I put the link to the original video. Wherever I get it from, I put the link in there.
yeah, no,
They can go
it's
look
just
for
that,
it.
you know, when you
I-
pause it and
I'm
then
giving
there's
my
this
opinion.
silence, it just doesn't sound
not
good
silent.
to the ear.
I'm not
feels
pausing
like
it.
Listen,
But I'm not pausing it and saying nothing. I'm pausing it and I'm talking. Like I'm
I'm
reacting.
you
It's
keep
my
on
reaction.
talking over it.
No,
I'm saying you keep on
like
talking over
you see
it.
how you keep talking over me. That doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
That's why we gotta talk once at a time. You understand?
No,
Like you gotta pause.
Because when we are watching something live, you know, we don't
It's
pause
not
it
live,
and
though.
talk over it.
But
we
this
keep,
isn't live. This
no,
is YouTube.
yeah, but what's the
You
point
can't-
of
can you pause-
second
can you
view
pause real
reaction? Like reaction are good when they are first time. Like you
Yeah.
know when you're
Yeah,
seeing
yeah.
some.
What? Wait.
Yeah, so you
Why
know
would I-
when you watch something, you don't pause things and are like, okay,
I do. I do
I have to
pause.
think about it. I don't.
No.
I just watch it straight and I'm like, I only pause it when I have to get up and pee.
Exactly. I pause to
Or
leave.
eat something.
But if
But
you're
you
watching,
don't stop.
if you're watching a reaction channel, you're watching for the person's reaction to the video. The videos, the
Yeah,
second,
the second-
the videos, the
yeah.
second most
Yeah.
important thing.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That's why don't stop. You talk over it.
So
Listen,
you,
can I talk for a
Yeah,
second?
go ahead, go
Can
ahead,
I
go
talk
ahead.
for a second?
no, you gotta talk over
I'm just gonna
Ash.
expand.
You gotta talk over Ash. That's his
No,
point.
listen.
We don't pause in
I'm
real
just
life.
gonna expand. I'm just gonna expand over what Chaos is saying.
Yeah.
You do have to pause the video, and here's the trick: if you pause the video and say something about what you just saw, you can do that. That's fine, but you need to rewind it a little bit back.
But
Oh,
Kale,
fuck that.
You are not.
That's
Listen,
a lot
listen,
of-
just listen to me. Because what you're saying is you don't want it to ruin the flow of the video or how it goes. I understand that. That's why a lot of people say don't pause it because you're gonna miss something. You're missing the flow of the video. But if you pause it, say something quick or something, and then rewind it back, you can go back to the flow. If you don't rewind it back, it sounds like you're being dismissive. You're like you said something and you're not really paying attention. to
Hey,
the video.
you see, that's the
You
problem. If I'm watching the video, like when I record these, I got my green screen up behind me. I'm zoomed in just on my beautiful face, and I'm giving my full attention to the video. That's all my attention's on the video. I don't got anything playing around me besides that one video. And I just pause it to say what I gotta say, and then I unpause. My full attention's on that video. it doesn't really matter to me if whoever's
That's
watching
all
doesn't
right,
understand that.
right, chaos. But I think if you're gonna pause it, you should rewind it a little bit
See, you know
after you
you
pause
should
it.
know I'm kind of lazy. Like I'm just hitting my space bar. I ain't got time to
No,
to
just
grab my
rewind
mouse.
it 10 seconds. Just
10
rewind it ten
seconds,
seconds
bro. You trying to make
or
me what?
something like that.
You trying to make me a reaction channel that's like just trying to get to the 8 minute mark? Like I already hit that 8 minute mark easy because I talk so much. But you want
No,
me to
no,
go
no,
back
dude.
10
I'm just
seconds?
saying it shows.
Yeah, yeah, I got you. I got
It's
you.
a way. Listen, it's a way. It's a way so you can pause and inject your own opinion, but also pay attention to the video
But like I
without
said,
being dismissive about it.
I'm never dismissive. If I'm reacting, even to that Barney video you linked, that had my full attention every time when I watched it,
I didn't link that video, dude. I was actually kidding when I told you to react to that stupid song. I didn't
bro.
even know you were gonna react to it.
Bro, I was starting out. I was reacting to everything. Speaking of which, I
I
gotta
don't
get.
know why you're serious or not. Honestly, so
Can't you see
I
my
didn't know you were
face?
actually gonna start a reaction channel.
Can't you? It's not a reaction channel. I just do reactions.
It should be
I
a
have way.
reaction channel. Okay,
I have way more gaming stuff on there than I do reaction stuff. Oh, look who's back.
it should
Uh,
be a react.
but like I said, the
Okay,
problem is reacting to music is a lot more. It's a lot of effort because of copyright specifically. Hey, y'all name
no, I
popular
have.
bands.
Yeah, okay.
Y'all name popular bands. Like
No,
I have videos I've uploaded and they're never gonna be seen because they're copyrighted. I've disputed them, and they're like, nah, you still can't upload them. That's a waste, you know. At the very least, with the remember all the fair use stuff with the content. At least you can react to those. That's easier. Like with like videos and vlogs and stuff. But music videos, that's a lot of work. Like I'll do it, but it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
The fuck was we even talking about before? Either way.
what?
Yeah, what were we talking about before that happened?
I was curious about what Ash think is good content, or what he thinks is content at all. That's what I was asking him. We're talking about reaction channels.
You see, this is why I pause when I react. You see, because I'm not gonna remember what I was saying, what I was thinking at the moment. That's why I gotta say it then and be clear. I don't even remember what I was
That is
talking
why you
about.
don't pause. Yeah, so I was saying like reaction is not content
But yeah,
and
what do you
drama
like?
is not content. Something for which you have to do some work. Like when you are like Key and Peele, that is content.
Yes, I
And
know. I kind of
Ke-
get what you're saying, Ash.
Kento Bento, that is content.
So you like skits,
And
skits,
then
skits, and
no,
like
not
editing stuff.
skit. It's like where somebody does research on something and puts like actual shit.
Even even the Fantastic Four, the sucky one, the last one, it's
Yeah.
horrible, but it's content. It's content because they actually made the sets for it and worked hard for it. Yeah.
At the same time, that stuff like those comedy movies where they do pranking videos on random
Mm,
people. Like there's one on Netflix. I didn't watch it, but that's content too.
for
Even if
Eric Andre one. Eric Andre one.
yeah,
Eric Andre's content though. I mean, his show at least is. It was
eh,
really fucking weird
I,
show.
I, I,
it's
I
not weird.
do this. It's a realistic comedy. I have seen that.
Yeah,
Where,
he's pretty good at that.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, like, it's kind of weird, but these are kind of two different things. But you see, like, for something where you have to do less effort, that thing gets more popular than something for which somebody is doing actual effort. So you kind of are comparing
How
these
can you
two
say
things.
that's how can you say it's less effort and actual effort? How can you even say that?
It's effort, Ash. It's still effort.
Yeah, but it's like I I don't acknowledge the drama thing is and reaction channels as content.
But
Like
it's
it is content. I mean, these people are getting views for reacting. Like they must be doing something because there are thousands of reaction channels and only some are hitting big. So they must be doing something right. So for that thing like that
Do
is
It's the
you do
person.
you know why it? Do you know why it's actually appealing, Ash? At the
yeah,
core, do you know why?
because people seek external validation.
That's a very scientific way to put it. But yes, basically, when you show your friend something, you want to see his reaction to it. You want to see somebody react to something
And these
that
guys
you
are,
like,
and once you get big, so people
and
want to
that's
see
what they
like,
do.
huh, yeah, but I'm like, that's, to be honest, I
You
don't,
do it too.
yeah.
You do it too when you do it when you're like, hey everybody, check out this new manga. It's just 11. It's about this and that. You're hoping for you're hoping for a reaction. Somebody to react to that and say, ah, it's good or bad. Anything. You know?
Yeah, he's right.
To be honest, nobody reads them, so I just say,
Hey,
okay, I just
you
put
know,
it.
you know how many people in our server don't talk ever, but they read what we say. Like just cause, like
But
when we post our
yeah,
vids on there, they get views, and it's not even from all of us. It's from other people.
no, no, man, it's mostly from me because
Nah,
I just opened this video in incognito and I have seen the view count increase.
hmm. So every single one of,
I've
go ahead.
Yeah, what was I saying? So I was saying like for me it's more like I don't care about their reaction. It's like if I find something good, I want to promote it. I don't care if they like it or not.
But you don't sub. But you don't
But
sub
you
to the people you promote.
ideally, Ash, you want somebody to see it and react to it and give you their opinion on it. Ideally, that's what you want.
For example, most of the stuff I recommend Chaos, Chaos doesn't like it, but I still want him to
Hey,
watch it.
and you know, I told you I'll watch anything because
Yeah.
you give me one good one, I'm happy. Even if it's 30 terrible pieces of shit like you did last time. You gave me Made in Abyss,
Dude,
and I'm happy.
yeah,
And listen,
I gave you American Beauty, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
me.
and I
And
bought it.
that,
I bought that movie. I bought Made in
yeah,
Abyss, and I bought An American Beauty.
isn't it?
and I gave
Isn't it
you
a movie?
and those two Indian movies that you liked, one you
Yeah.
cannot find.
Oh, I got one of them over here.
Both,
I
I
have
got
one of them.
Drisham. I got
I have
Drisham.
one of those.
yeah,
One of those.
and the
That
other,
one was good. That one was good. I saw
yeah,
that one.
yeah,
Yeah, but I mean, Ash, that's the thing. I mean, and listen to this. Some reaction channels do have personality,
Hmm.
and they do add like their personality to the
Yeah.
channels. Others don't. Others just react to it or have boring opinions.
Like the main,
But ideally, what you want
like
to, what?
like I say, the main reaction channels I watch to, it's for the reactor. I don't really care about what they're watching. I watch it for the person because they are so. It's their
Exactly.
personality. That's
it's
why I
like
watch
once you
them.
get big, people are watching it for you. For for example, I would say Penguins was also reacting, right? But people watch it.
Yeah, he's a bit of a reactor, exactly. But he has his personality to it,
Yeah,
you know. And
he
he's a
said a lot of uh, insults that people like.
I like Critical. I
Yeah,
like Critical a lot. I mean, he's funny and the stuff that he says.
yeah. I
Uh,
mean, like what I don't like about some reaction channel is like they don't even put least amount of effort because they have got their target audience, so they don't. And you know what?
But
Oh yeah,
but that
and if
means
you want, oh yeah, and if you want to get big, I would say just target the Indian audience. They're like billions. Like there was one guy who made
yeah,
a
apparently
bank.
they're the biggest
Yeah,
audience, right? Yeah, they're the biggest
like
audience.
one guy just made a bank by bringing on girls and reacting to Indian movies, trailers, and just and what he does is he just says like most generic shit about it, and he will be like, oh yeah, stuff like that because he knows that works.
but isn't
So
that
if you
smart?
want to,
If you have your target audience,
yeah,
shouldn't you
like
just Like that means that they
Yes,
know who
so
they're
that
making
is,
their videos for. So why should they change what they're doing?
yeah,
Like that's the good way to
yeah,
do
so
it.
that, yeah, so that is what I'm saying. Like, if you want to get big, target Indian audience.
You know
They
you
will
kn-
watch crap.
you know a lot about Indian stuff, man.
No, I think I do understand Ash's point, which is the more effort that you put into the work, the more you raise it up into like a higher art form, right? And if you don't put any
Sometimes,
effort to it, you're
but
just basically doing
you gotta remember all that shit is subjective. Higher art form,
no, 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 no.
people will say
It is
vlog,
subjective. It is subjective,
yeah,
but it is also objective. Like we say,
but
we can objectively agree that you put more effort into a movie than you do to a YouTube video.
I
So
don't
you
know
would
about that.
say,
I don't know about that.
oh come on, dude, really?
Have you seen Dragon Ball Evolution?
Yes, I've seen it, and as shit
Now,
as it is,
you're telling me they
it
put more
took way
effort
more
into
production
that?
value.
Have
It
you?
took people writing a script for it.
No,
It took the actors rehearsing
no.
all that shit. It's not the same as
So
just
you're
popping
saying
out a drama video on YouTube or doing a reaction video. It's really not the same.
how is it any better than that? It's the same thing. The drama channels they have to do their research on everything. Well, most of them, the big ones have to. The small ones they just say whatever. But the big ones they got to do their research before they put out a video because they just can't be saying random shit.
Listen, it that is subjective. That part is subjective because it's all about your taste in it. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying it's more entertaining. A bad movie is more entertaining than any good video. That's not what I'm saying at all. But the production quality that you put into it
Bro,
does matter.
have you seen some of these
Uh,
YouTubers' productions qualities? Like me, I'm it. This is literally
no,
my
listen,
this is
listen.
my closet right here,
It's not only the it's not
Yeah,
only
but
the production quality of it. It's also the organization of it, chaos.
bro.
yeah,
When
but
you making a
then
movie,
again,
My
as
Chaos,
dude.
shitty
that's
as it
the
is,
exact point. Like those YouTubers with good production quality, at least they are making some content or they have some originality rather than just doing some generic shit and getting views. So you are kind of making the same point as I am making, if you are going to say that. Like, what was my point? My point was that some things are shit and they get views, and I don't, because
no,
I
Well,
I
don't
think
well, yeah. Some things are
there's a
shit. They
difference
get
though.
shit things get views. Non shitty things get views. Like it's YouTube. I've seen
Yeah,
7 second
that's
clips
the
of
thing.
I've seen 7 second clips get like 14 million views, and it's just from something on Twitch or something, or like a grandma
well,
falling.
challenge.
Listen, Ash. The thing is, Ash, that you're the kind of guy that would eat a McDonald's meal and will remind yourself that this is shit. This is not a real meal. But you're eating. It is. It serves its purpose.
You
It serves a purpose. It serves its purpose as a shitty meal to you, but to other people, they don't have to see it as shitty. They don't need this hierarchy of what is to. They don't need the comparison all the time. You do.
hey, that's
It's kind of
facts.
strange that you can enjoy something just for what it is. You have to make. I don't know. It's weird, dude.
Oh yeah, we should wrap up now. I have to go somewhere.
Wow,
There you go.
you exposed him, and now he wants to end. Wow, you're calling him out. All right.
We will
We
continue
good.
this later on. It's just that
Uh, no, we good. We good. We
yeah, I
good.
have to go
No, it's
somewhere.
all right. We've already been like for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will
Yeah.
continue this next week from the. Yeah,
All
next
right.
time it's
So
my
yeah,
topic, right? So we will talk about quality of art. Should there be a hierarchy or no?
and that's probably gonna
We actually,
change.
that's what
So
we're
yeah,
talking about actually right now. But yeah, okay.
this is probably so yeah.
I mean,
We're
we will
gonna
start with that.
this will be our first proper ending since last time got fucked up. Yeah, you can follow me.
Yeah.
You can follow me, Chaos King, on Twitter at Chaos King00, on Instagram at Chaos King00, on YouTube at Chaos King D. I think. I think that's my YouTube.
Yeah.
And then, what's yours?
But yeah,
Dude, I don't know. I
so much thing. You also have a Twitch, right? Plug that in as well.
I have a what?
Oh, we should plug in Mikey's Twitch.
Oh, I do have a Twitch. Chaos King D.
Oh, Mike's Twitch.
Hey, whenever Mike gets on here, we
I
can
only
have.
have my.
Whenever Mike's
I
on here, we'll plug
I
him.
only have. I only have my YouTube channel, which is Fappinam. So go subscribe
Yeah,
to that. I
and
guess.
I have nothing, and I have nothing. So don't follow me, you retards.
Leave it at that. That's the ending. That's
I
the
am.
ending right there, Chaos. Okay.